Ready.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take it.
Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1.
And how about that defense last week? They pitched a shutout, and it's really more like a no.
Into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Jackson now to return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Jackson on the return.
We get our first look now at Carson Wentz and this Philadelphia Eagle offense.
Not only does he look the part, he plays it as well. Tall, prototypical-looking pocket passer with better athletic ability than what people think. Gets outside of the pocket and makes big plays downfield.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. That time on the out. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Working from the gun, Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Eagles send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that...
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after him early.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff, he's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
A gain of 16 on the play.
But throwing on 3rd, Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Cam Akers, the ball carrier.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 11 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
Goff throwing complete here to Jefferson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the ground, it's Akers. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp.
Goff.
Super Sim.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as your defense.
On first down, it's gone. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Jalen Mills.
Picked up by Jalen Mills.
Cross pass.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked.
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The numbers for Sanders last week, 16 carries, 64 yards.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Wentz now to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing now is Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Wentz now on first down. That's caught by Jackson. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So first and goal from the 9-yard line. Wentz to throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. A'Shawn Robinson. Too much to handle that time. Gets the sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal.
Third and goal.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Carson Wentz, sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on fourth down. This will be a 37-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead.
Makes the score Eagles 3, Rams nothing.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
It's second and
Here's Akers. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Out of the gun, Goff. Right side complete, that's Woods. The 20, tip, touchdown LA. Robert Woods, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams have taken the lead. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. I mean, he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10. at their own.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and
play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Second and 7 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40.
First and 10 at the
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Micah Kaiser on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brings up third down.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
That's good for another Eagle.
What were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Eagles 3.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. To throw is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Brings up second and
shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So give him the first down. First and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. Didn't quite get the touchdown, but now they're really knocking on the door.
And if you're the...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Punching it in from a yard away. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And It's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and 12. From the gun, here's Goff. Complete, Jefferson the target. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Here's Goff. Hard throw, incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 20.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. Space to maneuver at the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
12 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Over first and 10.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has one touchdown, one interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Now it's gone. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and 10. He was waving as hard as wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. That's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
9-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Gone.
Second and 3.
He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Goff. This is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
touchdown.
Cooper Kupp, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And that makes it 14-10. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
And out now come the Eagles. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
Jared Goff sacked.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing. Because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down. Back to throw. Goff. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Goff throwing complete to Kupp. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
To the air again, Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches.
Goff throwing again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
They'll run here with Akers. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Touchdown. Cam Akers, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jackson now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Eagles take over first and 10.
Carson Wentz and the Eagles make their way out to the field. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision, because they do have the final call now.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders, and this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Wentz. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, where it was the Browns who were winners in that one at home. Baker Mayfield, over 400 yards passing with 3 touchdown passes as well. We'll stay in the AFC South as we head one state over to check on the Indianapolis Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. Jameis Winston, couple of touchdown passes as his guys win their second straight to start the year. And one final game to highlight. We wrap things up on Monday Night Football, and they've got a good one this week between the LA Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. In the game you're watching, it was Jared Goff with a strong first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They're on 23-yard line.
So here are the Rams to take over. They were losers last time out to the 49ers, but right now they're on the right side of the scoreboard as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 30 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
4-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a run with Akers. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Akers, the Rams ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
17-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, here's Goff. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball. I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
25-yard line.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Sanders. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
By Taylor Brown. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Now Wentz.
At the 30.
Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On first down, Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and it's 3rd and 4.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, Wentz. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and it's 3rd and short.
On the coverage.
Wentz to throw again. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
First and goal.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Sanders. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Third and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. He can run. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Reagor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Elliott now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
Goff's pass.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
Henderson will try and run for the 1st. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now gone. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. To throw is Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
A 7-yard pickup.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. Right side complete. That's Woods. 11 yards there. 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down.
Again, Goff. That'll be caught by Kupp.
Goff's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Touchdown.
Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 20.
Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 33-yard line.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Another run with Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Aaron Donald able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Goff. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd down and 12. Gone. He'll get this underneath to Henderson. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Left side here to Sanders. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the 20.
Now Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
15 yards on the play, first down.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop it.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. They'll try the air now with Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Goff. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard
From midfield, here's Wentz. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
On 1st down, Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff going to throw right side here. Complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, Goff. And his throw is incomplete. The Rams on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or 2 short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Akers. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
And the Rams
on 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, here's Goff. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Jefferson.
From 10 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 9-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Sean Jackson on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd and 6.
Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he goes out right around the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Wentz again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
Offense.
Oh, no.
So they decline the penalty. And that seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up.
They'll go again here with Akers. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
A gain of 2 yards on the.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet. Get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Carlson able to put this one through.
His kick is.
And that will extend the lead out to 24.
Rams 41. Eagles 17.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Zach Ertz and the rest of the Eagles offense set to take over. And we see here the productivity certainly has decreased from the start of the game, but sometimes people forget these tight ends, they can do more than just catch the football.
That is so true, because now when things start to happen and you're not getting the ball as much, maybe you change your focus on the game. Maybe you become a very good decoy. Maybe you block a little bit more. But sometimes you have such a great first half, you expect it to continue to roll, and it doesn't just happen that easily in the second.
Now they have been able to shut him down, at least as of late. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but now it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to let it fly, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Wentz to throw again. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle.
Wentz's pass.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say 24-hour cheesesteak shop. Here we come.
Oh, yeah, and I'm buying, partner. And guess what? I'm having mine with.
And I'm having 2 if you're buying. Good night from Philadelphia.
Entering screen player stats, team LAR. Team high. Rushing selected. Attempts, yards 80. Yards 80. Yards 28. Yards 7. Yards 6. Receiving selected. Receiving yards 133. Receiving yards 92. Receiving yards 70. Receiving yards 70. Receiving yards 59. Receiving yards 55. Receiving yards 53. Receiving yards 48. Receiving yards 20. Receiving yards 10. Receiving yards 10. Receiving yards 4. Post-game report players. Score summary. Entering screen scoring summary. Total 5. J. Elliott 37-yard FG for 16. Post-game finish game. Entering XP feedback screen, you have 27 options. Game day goals is selected. Entering player upgrades screen, you have 5 options. Cam makers. Enter. Yes. Entering. Attention pop-up, 5 players were upgraded. Okay. Entering franchise. View docs score is selected. Advance week. Things to do, you have 2 options. Next week is selected. Next week. Scout college players ready to negotiate. Scout start weekly play season game is selected. Team adjust lineup. Members, you have 3 options. nannobolsom, League Superstar X Factor. Transactions. Standings. Entering NFL standings screen, 32 rows, 34 columns. Rank 2. Rank 3. Rank 4. Rank 5. Rank 6. Rank 7. Rank 8. Rank 9. Rank 10. Rank 11. Rank 12. Rank 13. Rank 14. Rank 15. Rank 16. Rank 17. Rank 18. Rank 19. Rank 20. Rank 21. Rank 22. Rank 23. Rank 24. Rank 25. Rank 26. Rank 27. Rank 28. Rank 29. Rank 30. Rank 31. Rank 32. Rank 1. Rank 2. Rank 9. Rank 3. Rank 16. Rank 1.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control.
Rank 2.
My head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal.
Rank 8.
Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want
Rank 6.
come on, call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create with.
Rank 4. Rank 1. Entering franchise hub screen, Superstar X Factor. Stats. Entering stats screen, player stats. Entering season stats screen. Viking, NFL selected. Name J. Goff. Name B. Mayfield. Name S. Arnold. Name P. Mahomes. Name B. Bortles. Name S. Arnold. Name B. Bortles. Name M. Stafford. Name T. Brady. Name A. Rogers. Name C. Wentz. Name K. Cousins. Name D. Watson. Name M. Trubisky. Name J. Allen. Name B. Roethlisberger. Name L. Jackson. Name J. Winston. Name D. Carr. Name J. Garoppolo. Name C. Newton. Name J. Herbert. Name T. Bridgewater. Name R. Wilson. Name Tiago Velo. Rushing selected. Name Master. Name Elliot. Name Eckler. Name C. McCaffrey. Name M. Gordon II. Name C. Akers. Name M. Sanders. Receiving selected. Name D. Adams. Name M. Hardman. Name R. Woods. Name C. Beasley. Name E. Ebron. Name C. Cup. Name O. Beckham Jr. Entering season stats screen, player stats. Entering franchise hub screen superstar. Things to do. You have 7 options.